Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody?
Good morning. Good.
Right. Okay, turn up your speakers. Everyone enjoying the cold?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Well, yeah, everybody over here on the West Coast knows it's cold, but Mario, how cold is it in Idaho?
It's cold. I got my jacket on.
All right. All
Very
right.
cold.
They
I
have
know
a
how
different
that-
gauge of what's cold.
27. Shelley says 27 today.
Wow.
27. Okay. I counted we're in the 30s at least. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming. Good crowd today. So let's see what we have. Let's dive right into it. November 29th. Let's talk real estate. So the holidays, obviously it's cold, so they must be here. And there's four either Happy Hanukkah or Merry Christmas Facebook type posts for you to choose from in 21 online under the brand studio. Or just cut and paste this, send that out there. Send that out there when you think it's time. Now is not a bad time. I mean, it's after Thanksgiving.
Right.
I think it's official.
It's
Yeah.
official. It's the holidays.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Well, let me get started. I had an interesting question the other day. I thought I'd write about that. Is that somebody asked us about teams and said they were wanting to start a team, but they didn't quite know how to get started or how to make it work. And so I wrote some thoughts down. The person wanted to start a team, didn't know how to go about it. But so here are some basic ideas. And my first question to anybody who's contemplating a team is, who is the rainmaker? And hopefully that's you who contemplates putting the team together.
Mhm.
The best person to start a team is someone who has proven that they can generate the leads and convert the leads, which means they already have a business. They're already in business and they know how to make it happen. So then what is the team? The team should be assembled to perform the support work and free up the team leader's time so that they can prospect. That's what a team is about. People have some very different concepts. And I want to be clear, we support teams. And putting together a team is much simpler than you think. We have some ideas about how to structure the payments and all of that. And some people think you need a principal's license to do that, and you don't. What we don't support, where our business model differs, is certainly we're not a multi-level marketing company like a couple of the other companies out there that say they support teams, when the reality is they just want as many people on the books because they're multi-level. They want as many people in the company paying fees. And so they found that trying to get people on a team might bring more people to the company.
Right.
All right. So they should be assembled to do support work so that they can prospect. The team leader generates and converts the leads. The team members actually service the clients. Now, if you attempt to do the opposite, if you have a different idea of a team, if you want to persuade others to generate the leads and you perform the administrative tasks, I think you've got it backwards. And I think you're going to be disappointed. Generating and converting leads is the hardest and most valuable part of the process. And that's true with any company. The most valuable people at any company are the people who generate the business. That's the most valuable person at Boeing, is the person who can actually get out and sell those jets. And that's just true anywhere. So team members who can do that will soon realize their value and not want to be part of a team or want to have their own team, and they'll move on. And those who don't have the skill to generate business will become frustrated if you ask them to keep doing that for not the best compensation, because they have to split it with a team. But what team members can do is they can contribute greatly to the preparatory work of lead generation, all the back office things. They can arrange the open houses, they can procure the mailing and the calling lists, they can manage your database, prepare your CMAs, your contract, get everything ready for the team lead, just hand it to them, and they go out and do all the schmoozing and get the contract signed. Everything else that supports the team leader. Now, Century 21 can support teams because we provide the sales system to provide the team leader and the team members how to work with clients. And this gives the team members the confidence to provide excellent service to their clients. And being part of a larger system like Century 21 is exciting, keeps agents feeling engaged and supported in the industry, that they're not alone. It's a lonely business for everybody, especially for team members, I think. So remember, treat your business like a business. And that's what I have to say on that topic.
Generate leads.
You're ready to start a team.
They're going to want leads is kind of the idea.
Yep. Well,
Thank
you
you.
know, it's all about leads. It's all about lead generation and lead follow-up. I don't know where I read that.
Somewhere.
All right. All right, let's see what we have. 121, the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas is still on the agenda. Still should be considered for your vacation plans in 2024. 2024 is coming fast.
I just took a virtual tour. It looks so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
An 8-acre pool. I don't know about that.
Sounds like a farm.
That's big.
Okay, nice. Well, I hope to see some people there.
Yes.
Okay, Lunch and Learns. Coog, you have a Lunch and Learn, I think.
Yes, tomorrow. We have Tycor Title hosting Old Republic Title hosting a great class on seller carried financing. It'll be Zoom this time, but we're also holding the office open for Lunch and Learn. So come, bring your laptop, log into the class, and have lunch with your fellow agents. I will be sending out the link one more time later today. So if you haven't registered, please do. And it's at noon tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Everybody can show if you're interested, even Washingtonians and Idahoans. It is about seller carry, so feel free to join.
That's right. A great topic.
Yeah, Kung and I have the link if you want to register. Of course, it's for CE, so you can probably just use the link to show up. So,
Kung, do you want to clarify that?
Yep. Yes, actually, the link is to register. They will send you the actual Zoom link once you register. So,
Can you get CE on Zoom?
yes, only
Okay.
if you're Oregon, an Oregon agent. So.
Right. So, yeah, just to clarify, yeah. So if you show up from another state, you can learn, but you won't get the credit, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
All right. How is the market? Let's find out. Here's the headline. Here's going to be the teaser for this video. Interest rates down 4th week in a row.
Yeah.
How's that for news?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And there's the chart. 4th week in a row. They've come down.
Oh,
They
my
might
goodness.
get used to this.
Who's refinancing?
7.29. 7.29. I'd love to see it come down into the 6s.
Yes.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Back into the 6s, maybe lower the prices, maybe have a little more inventory. Maybe the phone will ring a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we're heading there. Look at that. We are heading there. And it's all driven by inflation, 3.24. That's going down. Things are on track. This is it's particularly bad because it's the seasonal dip as well. So as we come out of the seasonal dip and this dip eases, it should be a good spring. Absolutely. Okay, the multiple listing market action reports for October, those are published right there. And they do say that we are still in a seller's market and transitioning perhaps into a balanced market based on that criteria. And the NAR economist is talking about existing home sales. Tell us about that, Koom.
Yeah, let's see what they say. We have a good article, a lot of stats. Let's get started. NAR released a summary of existing home sales data showing that housing market activity this October declined 4.1% from September of 2023. October's existing home sales reached 3.79 million seasonally adjusted annual rate. October sales of existing homes weakened 14.6 from October of 2022. Let's see what else they say. The national median existing home price for all housing types reached $391,000 in October, up 3.4% from a year ago. So even though sales are going down, prices are still going up. Regionally in October, all 4 regions showed price growth from a year ago. The West rose by 2.3%. October's inventory of unsold listings as of the end of the month was up 1.8% from last month, standing at 1,150,000 homes for sale. Compared with October of 2022, inventory levels were down 5.7%. It will take 3.6 months to move the current level of inventory at the current sales pace, well below the desired pace of 6 months. Inventory conditions continue to be a challenge for potential home buyers. We need to get more inventory, so call those sellers. It takes approximately 23 days for a home to go from a listing to contract in the current housing market. A year ago, it took 21 days. So market times have increased just a little.
Right.
From a year ago, all 4 regions had double-digit declines in sales in October. The West fell by 14.8%, which isn't bad compared to the rest of the country. Compared to, compared to September of 2023, 3 of the 4 regions showed declines in sales. The Midwest was flat, and the West had the smallest decline last month of 1.4%. So it's good. The West is actually not the highest when it comes to slowing sales. The South had led all regions in percentage of national sales, accounting for 44.6% of the total, while the Northeast had the smallest share of 12.7%.
What's happening in the South that we don't know about?
Not
Is there a reason to
sure.
go
It's
there?
warmer.
Yeah, it is warmer.
Oh, yes, it is.
That is for sure. In October, single-family sales decreased by 4.2%, and condominium sales were down 2.4% compared to last month. Single-family home sales were down 14.6%, while condominium sales fell 14.6% from a year ago. The median sales price of single-family homes rose 3% to $396,000 from October of 2022, while the median sales price of condominiums increased 7.6% to $331,000. So like I said, even though sales are going down, prices are still going up.
Okay.
A lot of
right, good
information,
news.
Yep.
Well, and there's some good factors in there. One of them is longer market times compared to the past few years. We really do. We are enjoying that. Okay, so there's one good thing. And interest rates coming down.
Buyers are definitely great.
Buyers are coming back. All right, thank you. And Nick.
Hello.
Nick, hi. How is the
Hi.
market in Portland, where y'all are?
We are seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue to slow, a slow trend upwards. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing. Average days on the market is up 45 days from 37, with 2.9 months of inventory. The median home prices have decreased 2.9 over the last year from 550 to 534. The interest rates are currently 7.29 and are expected to fluctuate slightly over time. This is still a great time to list. While it is still favorable to sellers, and buyers also benefit from these dropping prices.
A great time to list. Do you believe him?
Yes, I believe me.
Give you a thumbs up. It's a great time to list.
It is. If you want to list or if you want to own a home, it's always a good time. That's why you call us and we just figure it out.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Kat, do you have a microphone?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Okay. Shauna, how's the market?
We are seeing a slight decrease of home prices nationwide as interest rates continue a slow trend upwards. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing. Average days on market is up 41 days from 38, with a 2.9 month of inventory. The median home price has not changed from $525,000. Interest rates are currently at 7.29% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while still favorable to sellers, and buyers benefit from those dropping prices.
Very good. Very good. All right. That's 2 out of 2 realtors claim that it's a great time to list. I wonder if there's a trend here. Hey, Cheryl, how's the market in Longview?
It's a great time to list.
3 out of 3.
We are seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue a slow trend downwards, right?
Yes, yours is different.
Okay. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing. Average days on the market is down to 30 days from 34 days, and median home prices have decreased 2.7% over last year. The median home sold price in the area is $384,000. Interest rates are currently 7.29% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list and is still favorable to sellers, but buyers also benefit from dropping prices.
Very good. All right. Mario, how's the market in the Caldwell area?
We're seeing a slight decrease in home prices nationwide as interest rates continue a slow trend upwards. However, this continues to be a seller's market due to a shortage of available housing. The average days on the market is up 36 days from 29 days, and the median home prices have increased to 4.6% over last year. The median home sold price in the metro area is $475,000. Interest rates are currently at 7.29% and are expected to fluctuate over time. This is a great time to list while it's still favorable to sellers, and buyers also benefit from dropping prices.
Excellent.
Hey, John,
Okay.
is that 475 an average kind of mixed between Ada and Canyon County?
That's the metro area. So yes,
Okay.
it's a mix of the entire metro area, and it's a 12-month rolling average.
Okay. Just because, yeah, because I know if for those Ada County is going to be more up in the 5s, where
Oh, yeah.
Canyon is less expensive.
Yes. Okay. All right. What's new? I understand it's slow, particularly slow at the holidays and all of that. But let's see what we have here. We do have 36 listings in the region. Kung, is there anything new? Is there anything pending or just sold?
Oh, for sure. Our Oregon agents are staying busy. Grant Baker got 2 transactions under contract this week. Congrats to Grant. Nyath also has a transaction under contract. And Michelle is scheduled to close either today or the following day. So keep on working. Buyers and sellers are out there.
Okay, excellent.
Rocking along.
And Longview, how's Longview?
Longview's doing good. I believe we still have 10 listings out there. We have a couple new ones in escrow. Jennifer Watson has her Dover property in escrow. Should be closing maybe tomorrow.
Nice. So
Ah,
adorable.
I'm also planning to sell her 18th listing tomorrow as well.
Oh, nice.
Please do.
It's my plan. It's my plan.
I like it.
nice, nice. Did the rock fountain amenity help in the sale?
It would for me. Throw some koi in there.
Yep.
Rock. Oh, I'm multi. Yeah, that thing's ugly. I really know.
You use a power wash and
Yeah,
some
yeah.
water.
It distracts it away from the apartment next door, though.
Yeah, yeah. It shows potential.
Hilarious.
Nice, nice. Shauna, how's Vancouver and Clark County?
Well, we also still have some listings out there. I did mark one pending on Thanksgiving Eve. So I did get one into escrow. My Pompano one that is in Woodland for 1 point, I don't know what it was at right now. It's in the million. And we got an offer and we are just about through all the inspections. I got notified from the buyer's agent that they have seen everything in the house and are moving forward. Just going to do a few more follow-up things, septic well, still pending information, don't anticipate anything. So, and that one that you're showing right there is, I got a lockbox on it. So I'm making
Nice.
progress. Getting interest. I had an agent who was relocating to the area, who I'm trying to recruit as well. Called on it. So it'll be a fixer. I got to see the inside of it and it needs a lot of work. So it will be price adjusted. And I'm sure we'll get a lot of attention for that price adjustment because we're just going to get it sold.
Nice.
Built in 12. Now, how is that a fixer? Was it abused?
Yeah, well, you just got to know them. And
Oh, that's great.
I mean, she entertains me. I'm friends with her on social media, and this gal, I'm telling you, she's a character. I also think, Shauna, you have a new listing. Are you here? I can't see if she's here. Is she here? Does she want to give us a little bit of information about that listing that you're going to list, I think, today?
Today or tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, I'm just waiting on my pictures. So it's 4.85 acres, kind of like northwest Camas area, Winters Road. Beautiful property. There's a creek. There's tons of walking trails, private. It's a mobile home, double wide, nice, huge shop, working space, all the things for projects. So it's a nice property. Hopefully it's not overpriced
Right.
at 500,000, but we'll see.
Okay.
I think it's going to be
Nice.
great.
Yeah, he's gone through 2 agents already, so I'm really
He just hasn't had the right one. That's all.
That's right.
tiptoeing through the tulips over here.
Just pre-qualify
Yeah.
like mad.
Mhm.
Okay.
Look how busy we are.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got a new one coming up next week too. It's a little 2-bed, 1-bath. I'm gonna call her the leaning lady because she leans quite a bit.
Oh. Well, that's an optimistic pitch.
Yeah, leaning lady. I like that. That's it. It's another dentist flip. It'll be ready next week, and it'll probably be right around 300,000.
Nice. All right.
I just got what you were saying. I thought you meant the person was leaning, and I was just like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And now I understand. So that's
Well,
cute.
when they bought that house, Dennis and I were standing out front and we were looking at it, and he's like, she leans to the left. So
Very nice. You know, one
like
thing,
the leaning lady.
the leaning lady is hitting the market.
It is.
Nice.
She's close to the lake.
See,
I want to see pictures of this place.
this is a nice neighborhood then. Nice.
It is. It's on what is that one's on 17th, 500 block of 17th. So
Nice.
All right.
Hey, Coon, did we mention also Faye had a closing? I did some social media. Did we? I forgot if we mentioned.
Yes, we mentioned that last week.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was last week. Okay, good.
Yes. It's still on my mind because of the price tag. So good job, Faye.
Yeah.
All right,
Everyone's
Mario,
welcome.
how are things in Caldwell for listings and sales?
We had 2 closings this week, both Augie's. One of them was Lisa's house, and then we had a
Right.
brand new house from Augie's. We currently have 10 listings right now. Augie has 2. Jeffrey has 4. Lee Lanigan has 1. Sean Stewart has 2, and I have 1.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Excellent.
Stay in
Excellent.
contact with your clients. Make adjustments if needed.
Yes. Yeah. Lower those prices. Get those prices down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I lowered mine, and I have 2 potential buyers, but they have to do some investigations on what they could do with the property.
That's
And
right.
we should probably know in a couple of weeks. They're going to go through a roundtable meeting with the City of Caldwell committee to see if they can do what they would like to do with the property.
Okay. All right. Let's go to training and best practices. And I think there's a video on the Social 121. Let's have a look at that. Did I play that? I think I played that.
No. Well, I don't know. I wasn't here, I guess, last week.
Well, let's
I
play
don't
it.
think so. That one's new, I believe.
Okay.
Yep, it's
Hello,
a,
Century 21. It's Allison Meyer, your communications manager. Today, we're going to talk about how to train your Instagram feed so that it is the most informational and inspirational tool that you have. The best thing that you can do for your feed is to follow the right people. Following the right people really helps make sure that the content that you're being served is informational, inspirational, and really helps you to grow your business and find content that you can share with your clients. So let's talk about who to follow. Your first thought might be to follow all the key players in the real estate industry, and that's a really good start. But it's also important to branch out and follow other accounts that might provide some inspiration, like DIY accounts, interior designers, even celebrities and influencers. And we know that it can be daunting to try to figure out who the right people to follow are. So we created a guide that's going to help you figure out who to follow. So let's check it out. So we've created this guide for you guys to follow the key players in the industry and also just find some inspiration of other accounts to follow. So we encourage you to follow these accounts, start engaging and get inspired, and share this content on your own social media channels. Awesome. Thank you guys. Bye.
I posted that in the chat, so the guide, so that you could actually see it. So
Yeah.
it was kind of tiny in that video.
Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Mostly Instagram, I think, so far in that series, if I'm not mistaken. And this is really interesting. If you haven't looked at this, do what I just did. Click on this and look through. There is a lot of information on social media practices. Oh, there's my city. Yeah, so there's look at this. All right, we have some other quick links here. Century 21 University Moxie Works and a direct to Moxie support. We have Accelerate coming up. They have a new class starting January 18th. They have a new class starting January 18th through February 2nd. GoList has not announced one yet. And there's a 21-day challenge, January 17th, lasting for 21 days. So consider that. Managers maybe consider sponsoring that and trying to get a group for that.
Nice.
And have a quick link to the entire learning library and 2024 calendars. So ours just came. I think, Nick, you sent out 300 of these, and you ordered 25 to hand out.
Yes.
To unsuspecting public.
That's right. I'll put 'em in.
And that's a calendar. So Nick can check the box that he's reached out to his sphere for the fourth quarter. And I hope everyone else does the same if they haven't already. Yeah, we
It'll
got the video.
happen.
Okay. We have a couple of things, and I'll ask the managers what they'd like to do. Shauna, would you like to review the business plan from Brian Buffini?
Yeah, and if everybody wants to do that, I mean.
I know they do.
They're excited.
We all like Brian Buffini.
We do. He's I wish I could be half the presenter he is. He's great.
It's a good life.
It is. It is. I need that music.
And the accent.
And the accent, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is creating a comprehensive business plan, which is essential for real estate agents who want to stay organized, maximize productivity, and win market share. Here are 9 steps that agents should take to design a dynamic strategic plan. Well, you can just hear everything that's exactly what he would say. First of all, you want to have a mission. I don't know about you guys, but this is something that I really probably need to work on, just to take some time to reflect on why you are in this business. What are your primary reasons? What benefits will you provide to your potential clients? What do you want to accomplish by taking on this responsibility? So that's a lot of questions right there, but to sit and think about those are good. I don't know. I guess you always think the primary reason you're in business is to make money, but maybe focusing on some other things will help you with that business model for yourself. I don't know. I know as a company, people put in, their mission statements, but is this something maybe that has anybody done that for their real estate business? I haven't really done that myself. So yeah, let's all think of our mission statement, and next week we'll talk about it. Okay.
I've certainly seen agents do that. I think it's excellent because it's the same thing. It's a small business, just like North Star and just like a lot of small businesses. So the same principle applies.
Right. And the more you approach your real estate career as a business, the more successful you're going to be, in my opinion. All right. Well, 2, define your target audience or niche. That is also, when times get a little slower, it's harder to just stick with just a small market, but there are a lot of successful agents out there that do create those for themselves and are successful. So think about what types of clients. I want the kind that buy and sell houses. Yeah, that's honest. But it could be a category of people such as new homeowners, like first-time home buyers, or retirement communities. And And that doesn't mean you have to target that for just the whole year. You could just say, this month I'm going to really focus on getting some first-time home buyers, things like that. Will extra resources or measures be needed to reach them? So I think that's part of being in business, though. You're always trying to expand what you're doing and get resources to better serve those people, right?
Yep.
All right. So I will move to the next one, 3. Evaluate your resources. We've kind of talked about that in the beginning of this meeting. Will you be working by yourself? Determine if it would make sense to hire an assistant or another agent to help manage your lead generation. So if you have a team, create a flow chart with each member's responsibilities. That would be a good thing to do if you are creating a team, to make sure everybody knows what their duties are going to be. And that will help you see who's doing what and identify any gaps to fill. So that is a business plan right there, is knowing who's doing what, right? And you can do that for yourself if you wanted to.
Exactly. And I would look at all resources. That's a good time to evaluate all of your lead sources and consider trying something new. If you don't do FSBOs and expireds, consider that, because they're always there.
Right, because things are always changing, and there may not have been a lot of expires a couple years ago, but there's going to be those, and cancels. There's going to be a lot of those. So keep those as they come up. And even if you don't call them right now, you may want to call them the first, second week in January, or in that time. That's a good strategy. Well, number 4, set clear goals. A great model to follow is SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, and relevant. And I don't know what T is. He left that off. What is T? Does anybody know?
TEA. Once he's done with that, he has T.
That's it. I don't know. Include both short and long-term objectives, such as an annual income targets and a number of transactions you need to complete. So breaking that down, definitely, it's good to have your big goals, but break it down so that you can get there. You don't get to 100 transactions in 1 year in 1 day. So you got to break it out and do your short term as well. Has anybody done their projection or goal setting for next year yet? It's time.
Yeah, it's time.
Absolutely.
It's time to do that. And if anybody
That's what T is. A specific time. Time bound.
Time, okay, yeah. All right, so establish budget and financial projections. Create a detailed budget. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like budgets, but it's something that you should do. Create a detailed budget that accounts for business expenses, such as licensing fees, marketing, advertising, office space, and transportation. And this is a hot topic right now, because we all know we have some bills coming up, right? We all have a lot of bills. And if you save throughout the year for those, it makes it a lot easier. Take a big chunk of every check and move it over into a savings for yourself. Lead generation is your most important priority. A comprehensive, well-designed, and multifaceted, however you want to say it, marketing campaign is crucial for your business to succeed. As part of your budgeting step, be sure to include this important category and analyze it if it makes sense to do in-house or off-source. So lead generation in Brian Buffini might be a little different than in Mike Ferry, because we know that lead generation is best when you go out and look for it yourself, and not just sit around and wait for the phone to ring or to pay for leads using that database. So
there's a lot of sources out there.
There is. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going and growing. This is my favorite step. Create a strategic action step. Because you can sit around and plan all you want, but you need to take action. A great customer relationship management, the CRM system, will help you run your business with maximum productivity. And I've put in there Moxie Engage because that's what we have. And it is a great system. It does all these things. It allows you to organize all your contacts and their detailed information in one place. I've started actually using it on my phone, which is really cool. It also lets you rank contacts by importance and informs you when and how those clients and leads should be contacted. It's pretty great to be able to just open up your computer, open up your Moxie Engage, and it'll give you a list of people to call. And then you can write it down. It keeps track of it all. When they decide to buy, you can create a transaction right there. It does all of it. It has functionality that creates detailed reports so that you can track your transactions. It also it should also be able to generate reports so that you know if you're on target to meet your goals. So you can actually have that at the top of your Moxie Engage when you open it. Your goal setting stuff can be right there to see where you're at. It can give you a graph and everything. It helps you stay aligned with your goals, to-do list, and calendars. Yeah, that was one thing that I didn't even realize it did until I scrolled far, all the way down to see it. You can have it links with your Google Calendar even. A CRM can also create action steps based on your goals and current progress and generate your priority list. Does anybody else have any thing that they want to talk, to share about Engage that they've been successful with? No?
No? Okay.
Okay. I'm telling you, it is going to help you. What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's good. I like that it gives you, automatically 5 people to contact every day, so you don't have to even think about it.
Yeah.
Definitely use it because it does. I mean, it completely prompts you.
I know, and used to be that 5 was kind of even like, oh, that's it seemed like a lot, but now that I have this thing doing it, I'm like, okay, that's not enough. I need 10 at least. So it's helping me keep on top of that. Yeah.
How does it choose those 5?
By the way you categorize everything. So if you put people in there as a past client, then it's going to put them in a workflow that you should contact them in every so often. And it goes based on how you put them in. And so it just keeps rotating through the list of people.
Okay.
I think it's very scientific and we just don't know.
No, that's probably it. That's probably all it is.
It's just based on when you put them in and the time. And you can adjust that. So if you don't want to contact a certain person, like everybody else, if you only want to contact them once or twice a year, that's fine. Or if it's somebody that you may want to contact more often, you can adjust those schedules too. It's all there to do. And number 7, you want to create a plan for evaluation and review. So you want to tell somebody else about your goals and maybe get in an accountability group, which we can do as well here. And consider support and accountability. Consider working with a real estate coach. And we have our 9 o'clock meeting every day to help you guys reach your goals. A coach will also help you deal with issues head on and keep you accountable and on task. So I don't know. I've had a coach and it really did help me. I think there's a few people here who have gone to coaching and there's there's no way to say it isn't going to help you because you're paying somebody and it just seems to work a little bit better that way. All right, and consider to keep learning, always keep learning and sharing in the group is also good. If anybody has anything to share, please jump in.
Okay, excellent. And commit to continuous learning, which is what everyone's doing right now.
Yeah.
You're attending a training session. Did Brian Buffini recommend a coach by any chance?
He knows one.
Yeah, does he? That's good. He's very resourceful. He's very resourceful. Cheryl, you mentioned this. Do you want to do this, or do you want to move on to the next one?
Sure, I can do this.
Okay.
This is really just taking some of the fear out of real estate right now. You know, educating your clients. We talk about how does home ownership impact a family's net worth. So you can tell your clients, tell people on social media, tell people in the elevator, tell them all about it. Like KCM likes to say, most agents know the things. Good agents understand the things, but great agents can explain what's happening to somebody else. So make sure you can explain what's going on to somebody else and why it's a good thing to own a home and what's going on in the interest rates, all those things. Most people want to buy a house. 74% of Americans say that owning a home is the #1 feature of the American dream. So that's what people think of when they think of, you know, the American dream, what they want to do in their future. You know, they mention things like being able to retire, a successful career, college. But #1 is always owning a home. And then benefits of owning a home are not only financial. 88% of people mentioned living in a place where they feel their family and themselves feel safe. 84% mentioned living in a nicer home. Obviously, owned homes are usually a little nicer than the rentals. 71% valued being able to live within a budget, because you know where your budget's going to be if you have a mortgage, even though it might be higher than you want right now. Hopefully, eventually it'll come down. And guess what? Eventually it'll be gone. Unlike rent.
30 years flies by really fast.
66% believe they would have less stress if they owned a home. I don't know about that, but you know, these days, or in the past where people were selling off the rentals, definitely was less stressful to own a home. We know Americans believe it's better to own if you want to achieve the lifestyle benefits of having control over your space, having a sense of privacy and security, having a good place to raise a family, and the financial, and also financial benefits. But all those things, it's important to know those things that you can tell your clients to point out, you know, if they start getting negative or start pointing out, you know, things on the news, you can point out the good things and the things that'll always be true about owning a home. And of course, there's the financial benefits. The best investment plan still is owning a home, owning real estate. It's the best long-term investment you're ever going to have. You'll be better off financially overall. That's just a fact. People who own a home are going to create generational wealth, and they're going to have more net worth in the end. And it helps you build wealth and save for retirement. Where will rents be in 10 years? That's something you can point out to somebody.
I've been thinking about that. Yeah.
They don't go down. They go up. They're only going to go up. In 20 years, how much are they going to be? You know, you don't buy a home now, time's still going to go on and rent's still going to go up. And like John pointed out, in 30 years, you won't have any more payments. In 30 years, if you're renting, you'll still have rent to pay. Your mortgage will be zero. So these are all things to point out to clients. If you own a home, you'll absolutely be better off in 30 years. When it's time to retire, when you get old, like some of us, you're going to want that house to be paid off so that you're not still trying to pay rent. The Federal Reserve Board found that 2019 to 2022 was the largest 3-year increase in net worth ever. And why was that? Because of real estate. Real estate. Everybody has more equity in their home now, if not paid it off or close to it. The median net housing value increased 44% over those 3 years. So we know that's not a normal thing. It's not going to do that every 3 years, but that was huge. So a lot of people have equity in their homes. And, you know, go ahead.
I said, yep, that I'm agreeing. That is a huge factor. And some people got to actually invest in, you know, get more housing and get rentals and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. And there's always been a huge divide between the net worth of homeowners versus renters. If you start paying on a house, you know, you're going to end up with more market in the end. So the key about all these things is taking the fear out of the market. When people start talking about all the negative things, you need to be able to point out all the positive things. You know, they can put a hot tub in their backyard if they want to, and do all the things, make it, you know, paint their house purple or whatever it is they want to do, unless they live in HOA. And just make sure you educate the public so they understand that the American dream is still well and alive, and home ownership is never a bad idea. So that was my point.
True. Do you guys have some other thoughts on, like, say, some people say, well, I don't want the maintenance, but then you have a piggy bank because your house is just gaining equity. We'll have to talk a little bit about like home equity loans and putting it back in your home, the wealth that you've gained. There's your repair money. And you just enjoyed the home while that money was gaining. You know?
Yeah, there's a million reasons why we want to own a home, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember I used to show people when you're at the kitchen counter, you just draw where they are today. And then you just draw this, if you can see that, you probably can't. Anyway, you just draw that, those two lines, and the one at the bottom is your, how much you owe on the house, and the one on the top. And in the middle here, in the middle is your equity. And just show them that, and it goes up every year. And why would they not want to, why would they want to pay rent when that equity just builds itself automatically? And that's how so much wealth in the United States is generated. And that's how so many people are able to retire.
It's a whole other source of income aside from your job. I hadn't thought about it much, you know, when I was growing up, that my mom had a job and a career, but the other aspect was she owned a home and jumped right into that at a pretty young age, knowing that that was going to be another revenue source. And I think it turned out to be probably as impactful as the job.
Yeah, super important and helpful, and can help you. And, you know, if you have some sort of emergency and you need money, it's always there.
Yeah,
have to do that, but
yeah. Okay, excellent. Hey, excellent stuff. Thank you, managers, for bringing this material to us every week. It's just invaluable. And now everyone that attended this meeting is an expert on the real estate market as it sits today. Go out and spread the word. Hey, did you know this is the 4th consecutive week of lower interest rates? I would be telling everybody that. This is exciting. If you didn't know what to say to your sphere when you call them, that's the first thing you say is, wow, the times are changing.
and the conversation we just had.
Right. Right. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And we will see you next week, or we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.